Hi, welcome back. In our previous video, we saw the basic CRUD part of JSP with AJAX. In this video, I am going to teach the advanced CRUD using JSP with AJAX. Now here, I already created the project Student Advanced CRUD, and I have created the index.jsp page. The same design, what I designed in my basic CRUD, the same design I just copy and paste it here. This is the simple form. The form consists of student name and student course and fee. These fields, right? These three fields we have, right? We have one button, right? Add button, right? After fill the form and click add button, it goes to the function add student. I have created below, right? Okay, we already studied this stuff in our basic CRUD, right? JSP AJAX CRUD, we already studied this stuff. Now here, advanced CRUD part, what we are going to learn here is, here if you fill off the form, click add button, it coming to the function add student function. Here it goes to the particular URL add student.jsp page. Now here what I am going to do is, here first I am going to go to the package, source packages, right? Here this is the folder which has web pages. We have another folder which is a source packages. Here source packages, I am going to create the new package, right? This package, right click, new Java package. I name it as here as beans. The beans. This package I name it as beans. Click finish. After that, I am going to create another package which is a DAO. So you have to new the DAO. Right. DAO package. Click finish. Right. We have created the two packages inside the source package. Right. First one is a beans package. Another one is a DAO. Right. Now what I am going to do is, here inside the beans package, I am going to create the class, right? So click on the beans package, right click, new. We have to select Java class, right? We have to create the class. Here is student class, right? Student class, right? Click finish, right? Okay, student class, click. Inside the student class, I am going to create the 4 variables. So first I am going to create the integer variables id. After that I am going to create the string variable student name. So st name. After that course, we have a course. After that we have a fee, integer fee, right? Okay. After that, after create the variables, we have to generate the get and set method, right? So how to generate is, right click, insert, select the option insert code, this one. If you select this one, here you have to set here is, select here as these properties, you have to select here is get and set, this one, get and setter, right? This one. If you click on this one, here you have to check all the stuff, you have to check all this, right? You have to check all, click generated. Here it generated automatically like this, right? It's generated. It's a get id, set id. Here get st name, set st name, get course, set course, get fee, set fee. All the fields should be there, right? After that, what I am going to do is, here we have to generate a constructor as well, right? So select here, right click, insert code, constructor. Okay, we have a constructor. Okay, we need a constructor also. You check all the stuff, click generated. Okay, this is a parameterized constructor. We have to set it here, right? After that, what I am going to do is, here I am going to do another stuff is, we have to do another things here. After the set fee, here we have to right click, we have to insert code, we have to generate the toString method, right? Click on this one, generate all the stuff. We have to click generated, right? this method we are used to just print the values, right? Okay, we used to just print the values to string method, right? This is simple stuff we have to do, right? We have created the constructor, get and set method. After that we have created the toString method, right? Okay, these are the things available in our student class, right? After that, what I am going to do is here, I am going to go to the DAO, this one, right? DAO class right here, right? Select the DAO class, right click, new, select Java class. Here I am going to create the name student DAO. This class I am going to create, right? You have to create like this, you have to write like this, simple, right? Okay, student DAO, right? Click finish, right? Now what I am going to do is here, now before write the code inside this student DAO class, I am going to create the database connection first. So let's go to the DAO package, right click, new, Java class. I am going to create another class connection. You have to create a class connection. You have to write otherwise DB connection. DB connection class, right? Click finish, right? Our DB connection class have created successfully. Now here I am going to establish the database connection, right? So here what I am going to do is here, now I am going to write the database connection. Here before I am going to write the connection, here I already add the MySQL connector as well as a JSON simple, this simple jar file. We already added all the stuff here. You must add all the stuff here inside the library folder, right? Now what I am going to do is here, I am going to write a static method, public static. You have to write static connection. You have to write here is get connection. Open and close bracket. Right. Now here we have to add this one as import SQL connection, this one, right? After that what I am going to do is here we have to write connection object. Inside here we have to write the connection object equal null. Right. After that we have to write the register the driver. So class dot for name. Here we have to write MySQL dot JDBC dot driver. Right. Now we have to generate the try and catch block, surrounded start with try and catch. Right. After that we have to write the database connection part, right? So we have to write connect. We already create the object above, get it here, equal driver manager dot get connection. Right. Now here you have to write the URL. So we have to write JDBC dot MySQL dot localhost. My database is reside on the localhost. This is all the stuff we studied in our previous tutorials. So here what is the database name? StudCRUD. This is our database name, right? StudCRUD. Okay. So this is my database name, StudCRUD, right? Inside the localhost, right? It resides on localhost, right? After that what I am going to say, we have to write the user credential of the MySQL server. So root is a username, password is a blank. It's a default username and password of MySQL server, right? We already studied this all the stuff. Now we have to generate the catch, right? Okay, perfect. This is the thing we have to do. After that we have to return this one. So we have to return the connection, right? This connection we have to return, right? So we have to write return. We have to type the keyword return. We have to write con. Now we here error go away, right? This function return, right? Take return, right? Connection, this connection you have to return here, Okay, return connection, right? After that, what I am going to do is here, let's back to our student DAO class, right? Now, inside the student DAO class, I am going to create the connection object. So I am going to create the connection object, connection, right? The object name, CONN, right? Here, it asks to import the class. You can add the class here. Add import for java.sql connection. You just click on this one. Here the class will be added above, right? So instead of instead of writing like this, so you can write import java.sql. You have to write the asterisk. Right. If you write like this, you will be able to access all the SQL classes if you put the asterisk, right? This is an efficient way to write. Okay. Now here I am going to write the prepare statement. Prepare statement PST. I have created the object PST. Right. Now I am going to create the one method which is a insert student. So you have to write public int. You have to write insert student, which take one parameter which is student. After that you have to write the throws. You have to write the throws. Here you have to write SQL exception, comma, class not found exception, class not found exception. Right. Now you have to write. Okay. Instead of writing try and catch, you can write this way also, right? Put the throw method and you can write SQL exception as well as a class not found exception, right? Now here you have to add this class, right? So you have to click on this one. The student class will be reside on the beans package, right? The student class will be reside on the beans package. So here if you click on this one, here it import for inside the beans package, you have a class student, right? What are the properties available in the student class? You can access here, right? Click on here. Now the errors go away, right? Now what I am going to see here, I am going to establish the database connection. I already created the student DB connection class here. I have to call it to in this student DAO, right? So you have to call it here is, you have to write, we already created the connection object above. You have to write here con equal, you have to write this this class, right? DB connection dot get connection. This name, the name of the class DB connection. Inside the DB connection we have a method called get connection, right? Click on this one, right here, get connection. Okay, right. Now what I'm going to do is here, we establish a database connection perfectly well here. After that I'm going to write the int status equal 0, the status which is return, right? This one should be which return, right? The int should be return. Okay, so you have to write int status equal 0, right? Now what I'm going to see, you have to just Control X to cut off, Control V to paste here, right? Now I'm going to write here is, you have to write create the variable string. You have to write SQL, create the variable string variable SQL equal, you have to write the insert query here. Okay, inside the double quotation mark I am going to write insert into which table I am going to insert the records table, right? Here you have to specify the columns, these columns, right? Student name, course and fee, right? So this is all the stuff we have done in our basic CRUD part. So course st name, course, comma fee. Here I am going to write values. You have to write the parameters 3, right? Okay. After that, what I am going to do is here, now I am going to write the prepare statement. So we write pst equal connection dot prepare statement, this SQL variable, right? We are called it inside this bracket, right? After that, what I am going to do is here, we have to write the parameters. So we write pst dot set string first. Now here, what I am going to do is here, we have to build the project first. Run, we have to build here, clean and build, right? It's no problem, we have to build it. Okay, now what I am going to do is here, we have to write or get this student dot this get st name, right? Okay, get st name, right? Once you create the student class, you have to build it. I forgot to build it, that's why I build it now. Once you created this one, you have to build, right? Go to the run and clean and build, right? Clean and build the project, right? You have to build the project. Okay, then only this class will be built. Okay, then only we will be able to access the get and set method, right? Now we have to get student dot get, we have to get the method, right? This is coming from this class here, this method get st name, right? We have to get it here, student get st name, right? Now after that, I am going to write anything is pst dot set string. Here we have the second parameter, you have to write student course, student dot get course, right? After that, third parameter set int, you have to write third one should be the fee, so you have to write student dot get fee. After that, we have to write status equal pst dot execute update. Let's call this method execute update, which we add the records into the database, right? If you call this function, right? Now here, after that, we have to write return status, right? Now here, these are called as parameters. This sequence of the parameters follows the sequence of the columns in the database table, right? Now here, student dot get name follows first one, get course followed by second one, get fee followed by third one, right? After that, if you call this function, your data is inserted into the database, right? Record is inserted. After that, what I am going to do is here, I am going to create the page, which is a add student page. So here, this is my index.jsp page. Here what I am going to do is here, if you click add button, what happens is it goes to the function add student. Here this student function, here it's called the URL add student.jsp, right? This all the values we have serialized and send into add student.jsp page. This stuff we already studied our basic CRUD operation. The same thing do here, right? It goes to this function, right? So here, this page I am going to create now. So let's go to the web pages folder, right click, new, select as JSP. You have to write here is add student, right? Click finish, right? Now let's, all the stuff we have to remove it. Now let's open the JSP tag and close the JSP tag over here. First I am going to create the JSON array list. So we have to write JSON array list equal new JSON array, right? Now here we have to add the class, select this one and add the class here, right? It's added successfully over here. Now what I am going to do is here, we have to sending the values, this all the form values we have to sending here, right? This all the fields, right? ST name, course as well as fee, right? We have to receiving in this page, right? So how to receiving is here. You have to write the variable, create the variable ST name, student name equal request dot get parameter. You have to write the same name. You have to write here. Okay, what is the field name over here? You have the same name you have to receiving here, right? Okay, this is assigned to this variable. Now let's copy this one. Control C to copy, Control V to paste over here. Right. Now this one should be the course. Second one course. Here also course. After that fee is an integer. So you have to write int fee. You have to write integer dot parseInt. You have to write request dot get parameter. Here we have to write fee. Right. Now what I am going to do is here. After that I am going to write the JSON object. I am going to create the JSON object. JSON object. Obj equal new. Just copy this one. Control C to copy. Control V to paste here. You have to create the JSON object. Right. Now here you have to add the class. It's added successfully. Right. After that I am going to add the student class. We have all the properties are there inside the student class. So here I have created the parameters constructor here. Now I need another constructor in the above here, empty constructor. So how to create here is right click, insert code, constructor. You have to just click generate, right? This is empty one. Okay, this is empty one. Let's run and build. You have to build the project. Right. Now let's go to the add student.jsp page. Now I am going to create the class student, create the object stud equal new student. Student class I created the object stud, right? Now what I am going to do is here. Now I am going to set the values. So this is the object I have created. So here stud, inside this student class we have some set methods. So you have to call set name, st name. We have this name, right? We are receiving the values from our index page. St name we have to assign to this variable. This variable we have to call it here, right? We have to set name here, right? The same thing. Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. This one should be the stud set course. The second one set course. This is a course. Right. After that, third one should be the fee. This Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. Third one should be the fee. Dot set fee. So here this is the one fee, right? This is how we have set the values, right? We are receiving the values and we have set the values, right? After set the values, we have to add these values into the database. So we have a class student DAO class. Here inside the class we have a method insert student, right? So what I am going to do is here, let's back to our add student.jsp page. We have to create the object of student DAO class, right? So we have to write student DAO, create the object. Let's create as D equal new, the same class. Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. Right. Now what I am going to do is here, click on this one, add the class here, right? Here it's added successfully above, right? Okay, it's reside on this package, DAO package, right? In this class, right? Now what I am going to do is here, simply we have to add the try and catch blocks. Now here we have to write ex dot print trace. Right. Now here I am going to call this method insert student method. Right. We have to call it here. Right. Record is added into the database. Right. So we have to write here int status. We have to create the variable int status equal. We have to write here is this object D. This object D dot. Here we have a method, right? Inside the student DAO class, we have a insert student method. It's there, right? If you select this one, right? Here we have to call the properties. This one, right? Stud. We have to call inside here stud, right? What is the value you are receiving here? You are passing to the relevant variables. We have to call it to here. It is all the values are set into this object. Stud object. It's all the values are set into this stud object. This object we are passing inside the method, right? Insert student method, right? Record is added into the database, right? That's the thing we have to do here. After that, we have to call the obj. This one obj dot put. We have to write here is success name. Here we have to write success. It's back to our index.jsp page after add the records into the database, right? So we have to write here out.println, so write the JSON. We have to pass as a JSON, right? Success message we have to pass as a JSON format. So we have to write list to JSON string, right? That's the thing you have to write. After that, out dot we have to call the flush method. That's the thing we have to do. Right. Now let's check whether it's working fine or not. Let's execute the program. Here is the index page, right? So here select the index page, right click, run file. Right. Now it's executed successfully. Student advanced CRUD index.jsp page, right? So here first I am going to add the student name. I am going to enter the student name as Raja. Course I am going to add as JSP. Fee I am going to enter as 20,000. Click add button. Here record added, right? It's working perfectly well, right? Now let's check. Now let's refresh the table. Here Raja JSP 20,000. It added successfully, right? I hope you guys understood well. I will continue in my next video, in my next lecturing. Thank you for watching. Hi, welcome back. In our last video, we studied how to add the records into the database. In this video, I am going to teach how to view the records from the database. Let's back to our project. This is the table creation part. We already how to create the table creation part we studied in our basic JSP AJAX CRUD part. Here this all the stuff, and we written the jQuery as well. Here this all the stuff we studied. How to create the get all function, we all the stuff we studied in our basic CRUD part, right? Now what I am going to do is here in our advanced part, let's back to our student DAO class. Here I am going to create another method, right? I am going to create the another method. So this is the insert method. Now here I am going to create the another method. You have to write public. You have to write the list. You have to write this class, this student class, right? You have to write the same name, student. You have to write list student. The name list student. You have to write throws. SQL exception, the same things. Control C to copy, Control V to paste here, right? We no need to write again by again, right? You have to open and close bracket, right? Okay. Now here, this is not error. You have to click on this one. You have to add the class, this class, right? Perfect, right? Now what I am going to do is here. This is the list student method I have created. we have to load the list of student, right? So what I'm going to do is here, we have to first we have to copy the connection. This is a connection. Control C to copy, Control V to paste it. This is the database connection. Right. Now I'm going to create the list. So list student. You have to write list student. Write list student equal new array list. Right. Now here add the class array list class. After that we have to write the statement equal connection dot create statement. You have to write result set. We have to create the result set object. rs equal st dot execute query. Right. Now here we have to write the query. Right. Here select all from records. Right. I'm going to select all the records from the records table. Right. This all the records from the all the records from the records table. This is the name of that. Right. If you put the asterisk sign, we have to load all the records from the records table. Right. That's the thing I am going to write here. After that, what I am going to do is here, we have to write the while loop. While result set object dot next. Right. We have to load and set into the relevant variables here. So first I am going to set it here is int id equal to rs dot get int. First column will be id. Right. We have load all the columns. Right. First column will be id. So if you have any confusion, you can see the tables structure. Right. id will be the first columns. After that is student name, course and fee. Okay. If you have any problems, after that Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. Second one should be the name. This one should be a string type. String. We have to write st name. Here also st name. Second column. After that, this one should be the get string. Okay. If it is an integer, you have to make it as a get int. If it is a string, you have to make it as a get string. Okay. Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. This one should be course. Here also course. After that fee integer type. So int fee equal rs dot get int. You have to write fee. The column name will be fee. Right. After that, what I am going to do is here, we have to this student class student. You have to create the objects class student equal new student. You have to create this all the values. Right. This is a constructor. This all the values should be here. id, name, course and fee. So the same thing we have right here. So here id, name, this one id. First second one should be the name. Third one should be the course. After that fee. We have set like this. Set the value like this. Okay. After that we have to add the values into the list. So we have to write here is this list student. Right. The Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. Dot add. Let's call that add, and we have to this student. Okay. Add that into the list. After that we have to write the return. Here we have to write return. Write this one list student. Right. You write list. Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. Right. That's the thing we have to write here. We have written the this list. We have written the list. Now let's back to our index.jsp page. Now here when the form is loaded, the get all function will be called. right? So we have to load all the data into the data table. So here we have to call the relevant URL. We all the this stuff we have studied in our basic CRUD part. So we no need to explain again by again. So here this one we have to create this page all student.jsp. Now select the web pages folder. I am going to create the page all student.jsp page. So right click new JSP, right, all student. Click finish. Now you have to remove the default one. You have to create the open JSP open tag and close tag. Now here first I am going to add the let's back to our add student.jsp page. We have to copy this JSON list array, this one. Control C to copy, Control V to paste all student.jsp page. Instead of write again by again, you just can copy and paste it. Select this one and add the class. Right. After that, what I am going to do is here we have to call the student DAO class, right? Student DAO. You have to create the object here, stud equal new student. Right. Now you have to click here is add here, right? Inside the DAO package we have a student DAO class, this one, right? This class have a method which is a list student, which will load all the students, right? So here what I am going to do is here we have to write list student class student. So student means this student class student. You have to write list. You have to create list. You have to make it as different name. List. You have to create list, right? list, right? Equal this one. Our DAO class object we have to write here stud dot, inside the stud class we have a method list student, right? In list student will be load all the student, right? We have to, right. Now here what I am going to say, click here is you have to import the student class, right? Click here, it's important. Now here we have to add the list as well. Now what I am going to do is here we have to write a for loop. For we have to write student, we have to write student, we have to create the object, we have to write st, we have to write this list, we have to call this list, right? Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. Now here we have to pass into relevant variables, right? So here we have to write a JSON object here, the same thing. JSON object the same. Control C to copy. Back to all student.jsp page. We have to paste it here. We have to add the class. After that, what I am going to do is we have to write create the variable int id equal. We have to this, right? st dot get id, right? Okay, here I have created the student class object st, so we have to access all the properties of the student class. So we have to get the ID, get id, get all the details. So second set into this variable. After that we have to second one string st name equal st dot get name. After that Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. Third one should be the course. This one should be the st get course. After that fee, so int fee equal st dot get fee, right? After that what I am going to do is here we have to write the object obj dot put, we have to send it to the JSON type. So we have to write ID. We have to write here this ID. Right. Okay. We are receiving all the values. We have set into this field. Here we have sending to the index page. Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. Okay. We have to write here. Second one should be the st name. So we write st name. Write st name here. This is the value, this is the key. These keys are going to that index page. Okay. Now here the same, Control C to copy, Control this is a course. This course. After that fee. The fee. Here also fee. We have to write fee. Now what I am going to do is here we have to write list dot add. We have to write this obj. Right. After that what I am going to do is here we have to write, now here we have to write out dot println. You have to write list dot to JSON string. After that you have to write out dot flush. You have to call the flush method, right? Okay. This all the values, this all the keys should be passing to the index.jsp page. So you have to set it here. st name, course and fee. These IDs are coming from here. This IDs. This ID. Okay, this st name, course, fee, ID. Right. Now let's check whether it's working fine or not. Here we have checked whether it's working fine or not. All the things are fine. Now let's execute the program. Select the index.jsp page, right click, run file. Here it's working well. Okay, here the name, all the names should be displayed here. Here this all the names should be displayed here. Now it's working well. Here it's working, all the names should be here. It's displayed. At the last record we have added Java, Raja, JSP and 2000. Right, all the details should be viewed from the database successfully. I hope you guys understood this video. I will continue the my next lecturing. Hi, welcome back. In our last video we saw if I click the edit button, the relevant record should be displayed on the form successfully. In this video I am going to teach, after successfully display on this form, if I make the changes and click the button, record should update. Now let's back to our NetBeans. Now here this is the index page. If you click the edit button, what happens is, if I click the edit button, this is the method, right? Get details, right? It goes to the get details function, right? Here I made this is new false. If new true mean we will be able to add the record. If new false mean we will be able to update the record, right? I have is new, I make it as false. Now here if it is false, it goes here, right? Here, right? If it is false, here this one go to the update, right? If it is new, if new true mean its record should be add, it goes to the add form, add student form. If it is false means go to the edit student.jsp page, right? This task I already shown in my basic CRUD operation, right? Right. The same thing does here as well. Get the ID and send into this page, right? Edit student.jsp page. All the form values we are serialized along with the ID goes to the edit student.jsp page, right? Now what I am going to do is here, first I am going to create the edit student.jsp page. So select the web pages folder, right click, new, JSP. Here we have to type the same name, edit student, right, click finish. Right. Edit student page has been created successfully. Now here first what I am going to do is here, you have to select all the stuff, we have to remove it. here open the JSP tag and close the JSP tag, right? After that, what I am going to do is here we have to the same thing, right? Let's back to our edit return.jsp page, the same JSON array, the same thing. Control C to copy, back to edit student.jsp page, we have to paste it, right? Here we have to import the class, right? Perfect. After that, what I am going to do is here we have sending the values, right? All the form values plus our student ID, right? This student ID. Okay, here this student ID, right? We are sending to if name false and getting here, right? What is the student ID coming here? We are getting here, right? When you click the edit button, what happens is here you can see here this is the ID. This is the ID is there, right? The ID is there, right? This ID we have to sending here, right here. Okay. Now what I am going to do, we are retrieving the which page? Edit student.jsp page, right? Click on this one. Now here first what I am going to do is here array list. Now you have to write the how to get it here is first I am going to get the all the variables. First st name equal request dot get parameter. Here we have to write student ID, right? Student name st name. Okay. After that, second one should be the string course equal request dot get parameter. You have to write the course. After that, fee means int fee equal integer dot parseInt. You have to write here is you have to write request dot get parameter. You have to write fee. You have typed here as fee, right? You have received the value, all the values successfully into edit student.jsp. These are all the values. These are all the fields values. We have to retrieving edit student.jsp page here. We have to assign into the relevant variables over here. Finally, this ID also, this ID. So we have to retrieving here the same int. Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. This one should be the ID here. ID here also. What's the ID we are getting? This ID, right? STUID. Same thing. Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. Right. Perfect. Now what I am going to do is here. This is the thing we have to do. Then what I am going to do is here. Now here, let's back to our student DAO. This class, student DAO class. Double click and open it. Now here, I am going to create the new method edit. So the same insert method. Let's copy. Control C to copy. We have to paste here, right? Okay, you have to paste it here, right? Now here we have to change the name as edit student, right? Okay, this one should be edit student. We have to passing the exception, SQL exception class not found exception, right? Now here after that, what I am going to do, we have to make the only thing is we have to change the query, right? Only thing we have to make the change the query, right? So here let's remove the insert code. Here we have to write the update code. So how to write the update code? Update, which table you are going to update the records? Records the table. Here you have to specify the column names, right? So let's back to our database columns. Here st name, course and fee, right? Now here first set st name equal question mark comma course equal question mark comma fee equal question mark where id equal question mark, right? This is the query you have to write. Okay, st name, course, fee, right? The id. Okay, now here this is the query. We have to set it the prepare statement. After that, we have to set get and set method, right? The get method, right? Get st name, get st course, get a fee, right? This sequence of the parameters we have to set into the relevant columns like this, right? The first one should be here, second one should be this, third one should be this. The ID we have to set it here. Another, we have to Control C to copy this parameter, Control V to paste here. Now here this one, fourth one should be the ID, right? Now here we have to get the ID here, right? Get ID, so get ID, right? Okay, this is the thing we have to write. Okay, after that, here once the ID is coming here, the relevant record should be updated, right? Okay, now what I'm going to do is, we have to successfully write the edit student code. Now let's back to our edit student.jsp page, right? This is the ID coming here, right? Now here what I'm going to do is, here we have to write, we have to create the object of the student class, right? Student st equal new student, right? We have to create the object of the student class. This is the object I have created, st. Click here, add import bean student, right? We have to add the package here. Inside the beans package we have a student, right? Student class I have created the object as st. Now you have to set the values. So you have to write, first one should be set id. This id we have to set this one. Second, st name, so we have to set name. Second one, this same thing, control, second, third one, st course, so course, this course. After that, st dot set fee, this fee, right? You have to set all the values of student object, right? This class object st, right? Now what I'm going to do is, here we have to create the object of the student DAO class. So student DAO, create the object I just create as d equal new student DAO, right? Okay, object you can create any name. I just create as d. Click here, import the package, right? Inside the DAO package we have a student DAO class, right? Now here what I'm going to do is, here I'm going to create the try catch block, catch blocks, right? Now here we have to write ex dot print trace, right? Now here what I'm going to do is, here we have to write the code here. We have to create the integer variable status, right? Status equal this d dot, we have to call the method edit student, right? Edit student, okay? Edit student. Here we have to call this st here, the object we have to call it here. That's the thing we have to do, right? What's the value you are set it here, what's the value you are retrieving, all the values will be passing to this variables. This variables you are set it here, this all the values are reside on this object. This object you have to call it here. Now it goes to which method? It goes to the student DAO class here, right? It's set into all the things here, right? Along with the id, it is record should be updated. That's the thing does here, right? Now what I'm going to do is, here after that we have to call it here the same thing. We didn't create the this one, right? Let's back to our add student.jsp page. The same thing, this same, right? This JSN object, this one object, JSN object, Control C to copy back to our edit student.jsp page. We have to paste it here. Now we have to add the class here, the same add student.jsp page. We have to return this code, right? object, put the success message, all the stuff we no need to write again by again. It's so boring. I just copy and paste into our edit student page as well, right? Very simple one. Okay, only thing we have to do, right? Okay, now this is the thing we have to do, right, for our edit page, right? Now let's check whether it's working fine or not. Let's select the index.jsp page, right click, run file. Right, now let's click edit button. Now it's working fine. Now here I'm going to change the course name as JSP. Click edit button here, record updated, click OK. Now here it's successfully changed JSP, right? Now again I'm going to change it here, this one, this one I'm going to change, click edit button. Here I'm going to change this course as servlet, click here, record updated. Here its servlet is successfully updated. Now it's working fine, right? Here it's working well. Very simple stuff I did, right here. Okay, I hope you understood the video well. I will continue the class in my next lecturing. Hi, welcome back. In our last video we saw how to edit the record. In this video I am going to teach how to delete the record. If you click the delete button, the entire row should delete. So here right click the delete button, impact, you can see the ID. This is the ID of the record. Okay, this is the ID. Okay, now here if you click the button, what happens is it goes to the relevant method. Okay, here this index page. Here when you click the delete button, you can see here it goes to relevant function along with the ID, along with this ID, right, along with this ID, right, 29. Okay, now here it goes to the relevant function get delete, right? This is all the stuff I already taught in my basic CRUD part. And here get this ID and put into this variable. It's take and go to this relevant page, delete student.jsp page, right? Now here what I am going to do is here I am going to create this page, delete student, right? So select the web pages folder, right click, new, JSP. Here I am going to go to create the delete student. Create the page, delete student, right? Click finish. Now your delete student page has been created successfully. Now let's remove the default one. Now you have to start the JSP tag and close the JSP tag. Right. Now here first what I am going to do is here, let's go to the edit student.jsp page. Here the same thing, I just copy the JSON array list, Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. And here you have to import this class, right? After that what I am going to do is here, when you click the delete button, what happens is take this ID, it goes to this page. Only this ID, it's take the ID and go to this page. So here we are retrieving the ID. So int ID equal integer dot parse int, you have to write here request dot parameter, request dot get parameter. Here we have to write ID. After that I am going to create the object of the student class. So you have to write student st equal student. Now here I have created the object st. Here I have to add the package, right, import for being student, right, added successfully. Now what I am going to do is here I go to the student DAO class. Here I am going to create the method delete. So the same edit method, I just Control C to copy, Control V to paste below. Here we have to change this function name delete student. That's the only thing I'm going to do here, right? Now here, after that, I'm going to change the SQL query here, right? Now here, we have to remove the update query, and we have to write here is delete from which table you are going to delete the records table, where id equal question mark, right? After that, here this all parameters we don't need it. Let's remove all. We need only the id, right? So we have to put only one, right? Because we have only one parameters I have set it here, so here to one, right? So here only thing we have to do the simple code, right? This is the simple code we have to use to delete the record, right? This is this parameter we have set into this column, right? Okay, what is the id coming here? I have to delete the entire record, right? That's the thing I have to do here, right? Now let's back to my delete student.jsp page. After that, what I'm going to do is here, I already created the object of the student class st. Here I have set the value, so st dot set id, set into this id. What's the id you are receiving, you have to set into this object, right? After that, I'm going to create the student dov class object. I'm going to create the student dov class object d equal new student dov, right? I have created the object successfully here. Let's add the package, right? I added successfully. After that, what I'm going to do is here, I'm going to create the try and catch block here. Exception ex, right? Now here inside the try, I'm going to create the variable int status equal this object d dot, which method you are going to call? Delete the record, delete student method you have to call here, and this is the id you are receiving. You are set into this object st. This st object you have set it here, right? What's the id coming here? You have set into this variable. This variable we are calling here. We are calling here. It goes to the relevant function inside the dov package. So here it's go here. It's take the what is the id coming here. It's set it here and delete the entire row, right? That's the stuff I have deleted here, right? After that, the same thing what I did here, edit student JSP, the same thing. You have to control C to copy here, control V to paste here, right? That's the thing we have, right? Now here what is the error here? I got it here is I didn't add the class, right? So which class we have to add it? JSON object, this class. Control C to copy, control V to paste here, right? So this class we have to add it here, right? That's the error, right? Okay, this is a simple code you have to write to delete that record. Very simple. We have to write here. You have to do this step by step. It's very easy. Now let's check whether it's working fine or not. So let's select the index.jsp page, right click, run file. Right, it's working. Now here if you click the delete button, record delete, here click OK, it's deleted successfully. If you want to delete this record, click delete button, here it's deleted successfully. It's working well. I hope you guys understood the things. I will continue in my next lecture.